Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Lechtech Moshe. We continue with the Pele Yoeitz. We are on day 211 of Hachzik. We are on page 588 in the Pele Yoeitz. Now we are going to talk about Hisbodidus, solitary contemplation, something that's often talked about in the Sifrei Breslev of Reb Nachman. Hisbodidus hi hachana nechona lekriya nemana. Hisbodidus is a fitting action for a faithful reader. Lalum ba'amka shal halacha, that will enable him to dwell to the depths of Torah and halacha. Oitoisif teis koicha lahavin davar al buryoi ladum din emes lamitai. It'll give him the strength to understand things with clarity. The gamhi eben haroisha l'seder hakdusha lachshav chashav hairis. It's a foundation stone of one who wants to reach holiness that will enable him to delve into pure thoughts. And also it will and he will accomplish tremendously great things and nothing will distract him. And also it will enable him, when he has this clear mind and he talks to Hashem and does this solitary contemplation, it will enable him to pour forth techinus, supplications, and seek forgiveness from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzarech menucha. And in order to get into this place, the right spot, so a lot of times in Breslev, they're known to go into forests, but the Yoeitz is a tzarech menucha. You need a quiet and calm place. And it's wise for a person to designate a place to stay that is reserved for him alone with no one else there. It should be quiet, hence solitary. So he can isolate himself there and study Torah. So what should a person do? He has a small house and there's no place. He should get up in the middle of the night and he should talk to the Eibishter. Isolate himself together with his master. For in 1 hour of isolated contemplation, a person can study, he can gain understanding, and acquire realms of Kedusha more than if he would spend an entire day on it. And that's because there's a certain calm, certain focus that he's only able to obtain in the middle of the night or in the middle of this Hisbodidus. Hisbodidus hu gadol lishmar lefiv machzem echadal p'shoinai uchvar isnach simano bad kodesh ilbash. And now we're going to discuss that even when a person is not alone, he can still attain a degree of this madrega. V'hamiyashim choisam, and those who seek to straighten their ways, afilu ba'amdam mekal am v'chovis kirya misbaididim b'daitam mkainam, even while they're among the masses and they're in the streets and the cities and the minds are all over the place, it's still possible to be misbaidid, to focus their minds on the Eibishter. V'ayatridum chavrasam which means Kloimer Sha'ayat Shudene Chavrasam. Chumei Shekasa B'Sefer HaCharidim Ashrei Magil Yidei Midazu Ma'atayv Chalko Mana'im Agaralai Shetamir Osuk B'Mitzvah Lehiro Lahavas Hashem Anichba V'Neir L'Davko Bai V'Zeh Kal Gadol B'Torah V'Amaylas Tzadikim Asher Holchim Tamid Lifnei Elikim V'Zeh Shorish Pere Pri Tzadik Yetz Chaim L'Machazikim Ba. So he's saying that a person, even when you're in the masses, even with a lot of people, if you're able to focus and think about Hashem, think about the Torah, think about the mitzvahs, you're Talmud Asik b'mitzvah. So even if you had a bar mitzvah, you had a chasr, and there's so much going on, but if you can close your eyes and just zone in, focus on your avodah, focus on Hashem, then you can tap into this process of purity, of focus, of being solitary with the Eibishter. Lisa levav el kapayim el kel b'shamayim. And a wise action one can take to help in the situation when he's among others. So you're standing at a chasna, you're standing at a bar mitzvah, and you want to tap in, you want to focus. What can you do? The eitzah is to lower your eyes, and this will allow one to remain separate from what's going on around him. So not only with this help, lowering your eyes and having a koyme zekufa, does that help for shmir seinayim and to be humble, but it also helps as another, there's a third benefit, and that's to be able to tap out of everything, to detach from the surroundings and try to be misbaided with Hashem. A righteous man will scrutinize his ways and determine that this matter is fitting to bring one to fear and love of Hashem, mitzvah geireres mitzvah. And one mitzvah will surely lead to the next. When a person gets this level to the state of purity, of quiet, of calm, he'll be able to reach levels, and when he's there, it's mitzvah geireres mitzvah, one pure, calm session of Hisbodidus will lead to the next, and it'll help him learn better, understand better, and what a great process, what a great system. If a person can always be in a state of calm and getting deeper, that's what the Pele Yoeitz is teaching us in this section of Hisbodidus.